Hello guys, this is Karen. I'm doing a quick reading for the weekend, so for the 26th and the 27th of July. I hope you had a blessed week. And I'm using today the Osho Zen Tarot. Although they say Tarot, I think they're more like oracle cards. So I'll be doing 5 cards this weekend, and each one is associated with the elements. So first card is earth, second card is air, third card is fire, fourth card is water, and the one behind or in front of my crystal ball is spirit. So the first card I've drawn is 5, which I believe is 5 of wands. He calls it 5 of fire, and this is called totality. And I don't think you can see it actually in the picture, but I believe there are actually 3 people on this swing. So earth is to do with material matters, it's to do with work, home life, anything you can taste, touch, feel, so practical things in your life. So when this card appears, I definitely feel that there is a need to be more focused in your home life or in your work life. It seems to be rather scattered and not knowing what to do first, what to do second, and what to do third. So there is a sense that the mind has to be much more clearer and balanced. So this card has appeared to say, perhaps in your home life or your work life or your finances, you can only concentrate on one thing at a time, and things are tending to be too much of a burden for you at this time. So try and concentrate on one thing at a time, and things will actually improve. Okay, so the second card is number 4, which I believe is the 4 of Cups, and Cups is water in Osho Zen Tarot, and it says turning in. So when you look at this lady, she's almost in a meditative pose. So this comes up in your air part of the reading. So air are thoughts, ideas, dreams, aspirations. So what are you thinking about? Is your mind a bit scattered at the moment? The answers are always there. And I think Osho Zen says there's no need to turn in because you're already in. So if you try and turn inwards, then it's the wrong move. We all have the jewels within us in order to achieve anything that we want in our lives. So when this card appears, if you're trying to turn in, then you're not doing it right. Turning in is being in the moment, concentrating on one thing at a time, not letting the gremlins try and rule your life. Be at one with what you're doing, concentrate on what you're doing, have faith in your abilities, believe in yourself. And self-doubt and fear and guilt are very destructive things in our lives, dear one. And this card is saying you have all the answers within you. We see the blue, almost like Archangel Michael appearing with you, and to learn to be serene, learn to be much more at peace with yourself and with your thoughts. If you have a negative thought, just tell it to go and it will nicely dissipate. So when I tune into my guides, I see like a fog, and fog soon lifts. So sometimes your negative thoughts, they are like mists or fog, and they soon go. So just say, please do not. I often say, get out of here, go away. I often say that to myself. So when this card appears, just be in the moment, appreciate what you have and not what you don't have, and do some meditation. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that tells you about doing meditation, going within. So that's the air card. So the Fire card is control, and I believe he is the King of Swords. So when you look at this card, this is in your fire, so this is your creative, this is to do with your energy for life, creative skills, having the energy to do things. So the King of Swords, I believe, he says King of Clouds, and he calls it control. So when you gaze upon this card, there is a lot of guilt, there is a lot of frustration, I would say, in your fire element of this reading. You can see here his two fists are clenched. His body is that of a sword, which is pointing downwards. He's almost got a suit of armour. So it's as if you're in you're wearing a suit of armour. So why are you why are you not following your path and following your destiny? You have so much creative skills, so much drive, so much energy, but you seem to be shielding yourself a lot. So this card is saying to you, you need to let go of all this. In life you can't control everything, you have to go with the flow. And when you go with the flow, you knock away the boundaries of your life. You knock away the armoury that we all tend to place upon ourselves. If you go with the flow, live in the moment, then this armour will disappear. And, you know, this coldness which surrounds you, the sun easily melts away. So in your creative side is just go with the flow, live in the moment, and it's very much a card of not wanting, you can't control everything in your life. Some things are totally out of your control. Okay, so earth, air, fire, water is the sharing card. And this is a beautiful card, and she's got lovely fruit and flowers, and there's lots of reds and yellows and happiness and growth. So in your water sign, it seems your emotions are quite okay, actually. They're quite balanced, and things are quite alive around you. It's a positive emotional side. It's really more, this weekend is going to be to do with down-to-earth practical problems and trying to go within, and really trying to live and, you know, do things, trying to concentrate on one thing at a time and not have this scattered thoughts that tend to control your life. Go with the flow and be appreciative of what you have and not what you don't have. And the card here at the back is consciousness, and I believe it's Ace of Clouds. Now this card is a beautiful card. It's almost a huge Buddha that is even above the stars. So in spirit you have these beautiful messages which are trying to get through to you, trying to get through to your thoughts and your feelings. So as we go within, not turn in, we have this beautiful messages from spirit who are trying to communicate with us. Sometimes the communication can be people have passed away in spirit. It could be an angelic form, it could be a fairy, it could be one of your animal totems. So there is a need to go within to find that inner space, that inner calm that is within you, in order for you to get these beautiful messages from spirit, which are definitely there and waiting for you to. I'm being told that, you know, there is a key. And when you find the key to your consciousness, it will open and flourish, and your intuition, your clairaudience, your psychic abilities will flourish. But it's actually finding the key to finding your consciousness it's there, it's just above the clouds. And, you know, if we can just get away from the controlling of our lives, don't try and control everything in your life, because, you know, the spirit, as you can see in the third card, control, there is a light going down into the chakra, and it's trying to communicate with you. But if you put this suit of armour on, it's very difficult for the positive messages from spirit to for you to be able to listen and hear. Sometimes you can hear from the heart, sometimes you can hear from your mind, sometimes you can hear from your ears. So it depends how open you are. And in this reading, you know, the fourth card, which is the water card, is very positive, so your heart is very open. So are you a person that has messages from your heart? Open your heart and you will get the messages. But creatively, it's as if we live in a prison in our lives, and the prison is stopping us from achieving the goals, achieving the ambitions that we've been put on this earth plane to do. Have you been putting off something that you've wanted to do for so long? I know I have. I always say tomorrow I'll do it. I'm very much a procrastinator. So this card in the air sign, the control card, is definitely saying that you are blocking your energy levels, energy levels which will open the floodgates to new avenues of income, that can, you know, even lead to a business proposition. But if you wear a suit of armour and you don't believe in yourself and you keep putting things off, then the suit of armour will always be there. It's not there in a physical sense. It's there in your creative world. I do love this reading that I've done today, because we have the earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and I really get to know. I do cards quite a lot for my friends, and I do business clients as well, and these are very accurate for people. And the Osho Zen really does tend to read you as a whole person. And you know, when this control card comes up, it's saying that there is a blockage of some kind in your creative field, and although perhaps you don't feel it, there is something. Do you want to paint? Do you want to draw? Do you want to go to college and do something new? Do you want to make jewellery? Do you want to be a tarot reader? Do you want to be an oracle card reader? Do you want to design your own tarot? There's so many avenues to being creative. Are you good with flowers? Do you want to be a florist? I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of things that come under the umbrella of being creative. But if we wear this suit of armour, then we're blocking the messages from spirit, from our consciousness, which is really a sad thing, which, you know, the cards are saying to me, open up, dear one, in your creative side, which is blocked at this time. Right, dear ones, I hope you enjoyed my reading. As I say, I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot. Do leave me a message. I do so appreciate it. And have a blessed weekend. And I will be doing a reading hopefully Monday or Tuesday for next week. Namaste, Karen.